Hey, Masterminders, it's Dr. Memo from drmemo.com. Of course, you knew that already because you're on the Mastermind group. But anyway, I know it's been a while since I've given you the value I promised, so here we go. I recently bought Jessica Higdon's updated 10K social media recruiting formula. Some of you I think Victoria bought it too. And one of the bonuses that came with it was a webinar with Ray Higdon, and he did basically a quick webinar. Some stuff I heard before because I do a lot of training and learning, and I've been to events, but I figured I'd share that with you. And I think some of this might be in my PDF as well, but here it is in a PowerPoint, and I want to share it with you. So I swear to God, I should do 10 pushes every time I say or my speech teacher from like fourth grade be annoyed with me already. Anyway, warm market differentiation and more by Dr. Memo via Ray Higdon webinar. He was live with us. As always, he knows how to deliver the content. I takes me, it seems like as I was writing up these 4 slides, I could have sworn he had about 20 slides. So I don't know. maybe I didn't take good enough notes, but I pretty much got all the info that you need here. So here we go. All right. So this is a review of Ray Higdon's bonus live webinar. The first thing he said basically that I took notes on was be the type of person you would sign up with. You want to, Gandhi said, right, be the change you want to see in the world. So, if you're complaining about your distributors not doing anything, what are you doing? So I know for me, I've seen that be a fact in my business. As I've stopped and had my lulls in business, so has everybody else. So don't do that. One of the hardest things to do is get momentum and keep momentum. I talked about that when I was in South Padre Island, and it has held true even as I've come home. To try to reestablish the momentum I had. But anyway, here we go. So be that type of person you would sign up with. Are you making the calls? Are you seeing the people that you need to be seeing? Are you doing what you need to do to make your business grow? Right. So anyway, he went over warm market differentiation, which not too many marketers, not too many speakers, not too many trainers go over warm market differentiation because we all have a warm market, but they're not all the same, right? Your mom is not the same. Your mom is like your hot market, right? It's not the same as I don't know, the guy that you see every Friday at the grocery store or something like that. So that's warm market, but he's not as warm or hot as like your brother or sister. So anyway, warm market. So if you have a solid respect and rapport with the person, almost anything will work. You could be like, hey, look, I just started this new thing. You should check it out. And then they'll take a look at your business, right? And all this is a goal is to get them to look at your presentation because that's your goal as a network marketer is to get eyeballs on your presentation. You don't have eyeballs on your presentation, you don't have people joining your business. Simple as that, right? So, so if you have good, solid respect and rapport with people, they'll be like, yeah, man, I want to check it out. Man, you're a good dude, right? You're a good woman, whatever. I'll check it out. If you don't have, the greatest rapport with somebody, you want to focus on your product. Okay, maybe you're, you could tell you just not getting along with your sister-in-law or whatever. You could be like, hey, look at whatever, Tina. You might I know I think you benefit from this product, and maybe she'll try it out for you. So, but you want to focus on the product, and that's more natural and duplicatable. It's a lot more duplicatable. I know in my network marketing business to focus on the product and the benefits it has for the people, what it does for them. The benefit of the benefit. The benefit is it saves them money. Blah blah blah. All right, now if you got somebody who's just burnt, who's done with you, he's done with you and your pyramid schemes and your scams and all your stuff that you keep bringing into this house. Well, that's called your burnt market. Like, oh my God, here comes Guillermo again. Hi to everybody. Don't let him into the party. He's going to talk about his damn business again. Well, that's your burnt market, right? So again, you want to deflect the business. They are immune to your money message. That's what he said. They're immune to your money message, and you want to focus on the product. Now he gave me a good line. He goes, so you might want to write this down. I didn't type it out, but he says, he said, I am doing this new business, and I know for certain that this business is not a fit for you, but I think you might like the product. And he says every time somebody goes out and says that to someone, contacts someone and says it to them, that they get somebody who they never thought would sign up to their business. So give it a shot, guys. You never know. Again, I know you have zero interest in the business, but check out this brief video, article, whatever about the product. And that's it, So, like, look, I know you don't want to do this network marketing crap. I get it. It's fine, but this product that I have is pretty good. Give it a shot, something like that. Be you. He says all these quotes he gives. Ray Higdon says, just use your words. If you don't like what I say, you use yours. Just try to have some key components in there. So you're using proper language. There is a way to tone things. There's a tonality to it, which he teaches in other trainings he has. All right, now for cold market offline. So he wanted to really point out that this is not for social media or online. It's not for texting. It's not for instant messenger. It's not for Snapchatting. This is not for anything like that. This is for when you're actually speaking to another human. So it says there, BIC question, BIC collect the info, follow up. All right. So BIC is a break in communication. Okay. And then he said, make sure you promise to follow up. This is a key, and then grab the info. So the BIC, the break in communication, protects you from vomiting too much info on a patient. He didn't say vomiting, but I'm saying vomiting. Say less to more people is what he said. So what I mean by that is a break in communication is something like, hey, listen, I got to run and pick up my daughter, but I was just curious. Would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Like I said, I got to pick up my daughter, but I promise, if you give me your phone number, I'll give you a call and check in with you. And then a lot of times they'll ask you, what is it, right? And that's when everybody's like, oh crap, And but this is why you have the BIC. This is why you have the break in communication. Because you say, well, like I said, I got to go and pick up my daughter, so I can't really talk about it right now. If you give me your info, I promise I'll follow up with you and explain everything to you. It may not be a fit for you. That's fine, but I promise I'll follow up. So, and the reason you're promising is because it turns it into a benefit for them, right? So, if you're like, oh, can I give you a call? Can I maybe show you my thing? It's like they're doing you a favor, right? No. We got the cookie, right? We got the cookie. We're doing them a favor. So, you want to say, I promise to follow up and explain. It might be a fit for you, it might not. So now it sounds like it's going to benefit them. Like, I promise you, man, I'll get back to you, and it's like when I say, I promise I'll fit you in for an eye exam. It's a benefit for them, right? Not me. All right, let's see. What else I got for you? Oh, and then he went over what not to do really briefly. He said, what not to do. So he said, don't ever want to chase, beg, or bug people. It's just unattractive. Don't be desperate. Please buy my product. Please. It's life-changing. It's life-changing. Not everybody is for your product, okay? Yes, your product is awesome. People don't care. They don't care what you think or what you say or what the proof, what videos you show them, testimonials, blah, blah, blah. If they don't want it, they don't want it. They're not open to it, they're not open to it. Not everybody wants to lose weight. They say they do, but they don't. Right? And, if you ask them, maybe you could ask them this. I just heard this in another webinar today, so I'm just going to add this little bonus for you because I was on another webinar today, and he was going through a sales process, and he was saying, you want to ask them, when do you want to start losing the weight? And everybody's going to say, well, right now, right? If you were to ask them, when are you going to start eating right? When are you going to start your exercise program? They might say, well, today's Wednesday, so they might say Monday, or they might say, oh, you know what? In the beginning of the month, I'm going to start it. And if it was November and you said, when are you going to start your exercise regimen? Well, probably not till the beginning of the year because holidays and stuff, and I just want to, engorge myself and gain 20 pounds over the holidays. So, I think that's a great question, right? To set it up. So when do you want to start losing the weight? When do you want to start saving money? When do you want to start saving up for college? When do you want to start saving up for your retirement? When do you actually want to come out of debt? When do you actually want to pay off that credit card? When do you want to go on vacation? Those are great questions, to make them actually see that they got to get started, right? So just a little extra bonus there for you. So, but don't ever be desperate, right? So, and then he said, don't compare yourself to others. Everybody's in a different journey. I know I do that sometimes. I feel like I'm doing the right things out there, and maybe I'm not getting the results some other people are getting, and I'm just like, what's going on? I'm handsome. I'm smart. Why doesn't anybody like me? No, that's not it. So, just eventually, it's gonna work. You just got to keep at it, and don't get down on yourself. The road is different for everybody. The universe has a plan for you. You just have to realize that maybe it's not the same one you think it's supposed to be. But keep going, and if you really love what you're doing, if you don't love like this marketing stuff, this network marketing stuff, you feel like you're stressed out and it's like driving you crazy, don't feel pressured by everybody else telling you how awesome it is. If it's making you nuts, if it's hurting you on the inside, stop doing it. I mean, you really shouldn't. If it's poisoning you on the inside, don't do it. But if you love it, but maybe you're just not getting the results you want, then keep going. It'll happen. Be genuine. Provide the value. It'll work. All right. Don't send unsolicited links. Right. That's what we call spamming. Like I befriended somebody today. He had a mutual friend, one mutual friend, but it was someone who is actually in the same network marketing company as me. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Usually I have to have at least 10 friends mutual before I befriend anybody, to be honest. And I was like, oh, cool. And I was a little suspicious because he had no Facebook, he had his profile pic, but he didn't have the background pic, whatever they call that, the banner image or whatever. And he, next thing I knew, an hour later, I had Ray-Ban sunglasses on my on my wall, so I had to delete it, and I unfriended him. I didn't block him, but I unfriended him. So, and don't overhype. Okay, so if you overhype, you attract the wrong people. I talked about this in a live video once. If you're saying, I got the best things in sliced bread, join my thing. It's free, it's cheap. Then you're gonna attract free, cheap people, right? They're not gonna work hard. They're looking for something that they don't have to do that hard, right? So don't overhype your stuff. Just be real. And don't get defensive or combative. I one time in groups I'll put like when I'm running a workshop or a webinar, and somebody took the time to write me and say, yeah, right, you're not doing a webinar, you're just doing a sales pitch, And I said, well, if you want some info, jump on the webinar. And he said, no, I don't feel like listening to a 2-hour sales pitch. I said, oh, me neither. And so you're always going to have haters. Actually, it was kind of, like at first you react, obviously, because I'm no guru, so and my mindset's not where I need it to be just like completely undefensive. But at first I was like, what? And then afterwards I was like, man, I got a hater. That's kind of awesome, because it means you're doing something right. Because you can't attract and repel at the same time. So you have to understand that you're going to repel some people, and that's okay. I'm sure some of you have already, from some of your friends or family have said, when are you, stop posting about your thing. And you just gotta ignore it and keep on going, because it's not you're trying to create something for your family, for your loved ones. It's not their family, it's not their loved ones, right? So that's that. Anyway, let's see, what else did he say? I didn't make a slide because it was just one sentence, but he just said basically, learn to celebrate all of your wins. If you get your first lead, boom, celebrate. If you get your whatever it is, if you got more fans on your page, if you sold the product, woohoo, get excited about it, man. Be happy. That's one of the things I did wrong. I remember I joined this affiliate marketing system, and I made a commission. It wasn't much. It was like $10, and the guy had a coaching call with somebody, and it just came when you join, and he was like, wow, you already made a commission. That's awesome. I said, yeah, it's pretty good. And he goes, how do you feel about that? I said, pretty good, and I thought to myself, I don't know what I was thinking. I just was like, that was supposed to happen, right? And and I think he was taken aback, because I was just like, yeah, whatever, And but I should celebrate more. I should have said something, and I never even put anything on my page about how I had just joined 2 days before and I made a commission. So that's just something that I have to get better at too. So I hope you're celebrating all your wins. Celebrate the people in your team. even if they're not directly under you, celebrate them, and they'll appreciate it, and people will start to get curious. Make them curious. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm in the mastermind. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the group. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I appreciate you. If you have other marketers that think could benefit from some of this free stuff that I'm putting on here, please lead them this way. I'm actually going to shoot a video to invite people to the group by kind of giving them a taste of this video without giving them the whole thing. So anyway, I hope you got value. If you did, again, invite some people to the group. Let me know you got some value in the group. I'd love to hear from you. And if any of you guys are looking for a way to get more leads, and learn how to do it in a done-for-you system, let me know, and I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm using to do that. Okay. All right. It's Dr. Memo from drmemophone.com, and love you guys. Take care. And I think the button is F10.